And welcome back, everybody. We are live on Facebook, on Pitbull Audio's Facebook. This is Ariel from EnterTalk Radio. It's NAMM. It's day 3. If you think I'm hungover today, wait till you see me tomorrow. I'm sitting here with Doug Parker from Temple Audio. Why don't you say hi, Doug?
How's it going, guys?
And thanks for joining me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
How you holding up?
I'm doing all right. We moved down into the basement this year, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit quieter, but, I mean, it's still NAMM. My voice is still feeling the NAMM, but it's good.
Yeah, I could hear it. I love to come see my friends on Saturday and especially tomorrow morning, and everybody's voice is gone. Everybody's got bags under their eyes. They're like the trade show air. I love it. It's great. But you are lucky that you're on the bottom floor. It's a little quieter. And
Yeah, we're enjoying it this year.
yeah, you're in good company and stuff. And that's the China Pavilion, which I always find entertaining. How many years have you been coming to this thing?
It's been a couple of years for us. We do Summer NAMM as well in Nashville there.
Oh, cool.
So we've done, I believe this is our 6th year, 3 and 3 back and forth.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's the difference between Summer NAMM and this? I mean, this is the main one. This is
Totally.
the San
Yeah.
Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
The New York Comic-Con is like the other one, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the same organization, right? Is
It
it like
is,
a
yeah.
full 4 days, same amount of people, or is it a little quieter?
It's a little quieter. It's about a third of the size, and
Yeah.
then they do it 3 days instead of 4. It's got a whole different vibe, though. Lots of mom and pop shops,
Yeah.
and very country vibe. But it's good. It's cool. We enjoy going. So
I detected a little Canadian accent there.
did I say A?
I think you said the word about, which I'm not going to mock you, but I take it that Temple's based out of Canada, right?
We are. Yeah, we're from. If you go straight north of Montana,
Okay.
up in the province of Saskatchewan. So
Cool.
yeah.
So Temple Audio builds, just to give everybody a brief background of why I'm sitting here with Doug, Temple builds pedal boards. The pedal board market has made an incredible boom in the last few years. Yes, there's a lot of companies now that are doing very different and unique things, and it's becoming more and more a handy tool as the pedal world grows, as the boutique pedal world grows. There are more options for guitar players and bass players and other instrumentalists, even vocalists, and we all want to have our arsenal of different tools and effects to play with, and it's nice to get them all on one unit, and that's where the pedal board companies come into play. Now, as some of you know, I work down in San Diego for Salvage Custom, so there's a slight conflict of interest here. But fortunately, Temple's design and business model is completely different from Salvage's, and we're actually friendly companies. Daniel from Salvage knows you guys well and loves you guys,
Totally, yeah.
and we talk all the time. So I only joke about the competition. There's really no competition. But you guys do something completely different. So why don't you tell me what you got here?
Sure, yeah. So for anyone that isn't familiar with Templeboards, we actually started doing very boutique, very custom stuff. It was all welded and one piece, and we enjoyed doing that, but we found a lot of people can't always drop, $500-$600 on a board.
Right.
For the ones that can, even like salvage stuff, that's super awesome. I love your guys' stuff. But we wanted to do something that was more kind of a do-it-yourself, build your board over time. So we came out with our new series, our Solo Duo Trio series. And how it works is basically you can buy your board, and then you can slowly, next payday, pick up modules, pick up things for the
May I?
side. And yes,
Yeah.
go for it.
Go on. I just wanted to show them the logo in the
Yes.
in the cameras. Can you see that? Can you see the logo? Oh boy, can you see the logo? And this is the front and what it looks like here.
Yeah, so we built this completely from scratch. It starts as a flat sheet of aluminum, and then we do all the bends. So with every bend, it actually strengthens it. So even though these boards are aluminum and they're small, like this size, for example, our Solo 18, it's incredibly strong. And the big thing with our boards is that not only are they modules, but we have our own mounting system. So I'll show you on the inside here, if you can see this.
Is everybody seeing that?
Pull this off. So this is what we call a quick release pedal plate. We have 3 different sizes, and this here, for example, is our large pedal plate. So it's got a double-sided adhesive on the back, and
Okay.
how it works is you actually just press it onto the pedal, onto your pedal, and it's got these 4 little pins on there. If you can see that, that's kind of where the magic lies. So these 4 pins are going to lock into our top perforated sheet. It's almost like a Lego piece, and it gives it stability. I'm not sure if you can see on the inside here. But that takes away all the stress or the tension on the adhesive. So similar to Velcro with adhesive, this is much, much stronger because there's nothing that can actually damage or affect the adhesive. and then it's just a quick screw on the bottom side, and it holds your pedal right on there.
And if I wanted to remove the plate from a pedal, is the adhesive, is it there for life, or is it something?
No, yeah. So it is an industrial adhesive for people worried that it won't be strong enough. It's going to hold your pedal, but we also have videos on our website showing how you can take it off, and it doesn't damage the pedal at all.
Right.
The only thing we usually say, if you have like a signed pedal or something with a sticker that you want to keep on for resale, sometimes you can flip the pedal plate right on the bottom so that the sticker or the feed or whatever are now on the inside of the pedal. Mm-hmm. And that allows you to apply our system to it, and then when resale time comes, just flip the plate back around.
So this whole idea, it's completely modular and completely customizable.
It is, yeah.
And I like what you said. It's like you can build it, you can make it grow over time.
Totally,
you don't have to get it all in one and make your choice when you buy it.
Yeah.
And this grid system's really smart because it gives you a chance to really customize and play around with your arrangements. And I often find that my New York just came out. I often find that when I try to get too many pedals onto a board and I get them too close together, my feet are not dainty enough to like zero in on the right stomp switch, and
Totally.
I'm often like, hitting the wrong switch. So I find, okay, I have to remove some things and get some space. So it's nice to be able to just swap and move things around.
Totally.
I mean,
along with that, if you don't mind me jumping in there,
oh, yeah.
a cool thing with these two that I love is just like you're saying, sometimes you run out of space. With our mounting system, not only can you mount on the top, but you run the exact same system the opposite way, and you can mount on the bottom. So, for example, if you have like a reverb or a compression pedal, if you have your power supply, even a wireless system, things that you don't need access to on the top, you can mount them on the bottom, and you just freed up tons of space on the top for all your pedals.
Nice.
So we're seeing a lot of our artists that are downsizing without having to lose pedals. They're keeping the same amount of pedals, but working onto smaller boards.
Okay.
Which is great for like a fly rig.
So you actually have pedals on both sides.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
And because our adhesive is so strong, unlike Velcro where it'd peel off, it can hold, a heavy power supply and a wireless and all kinds of stuff, and they actually stay on.
So you actually keep pedals. What pedals do you said? You said you keep a reverb and a compressor under there.
I do, yeah. I use those examples because that's my board.
And those are always on.
Yeah, and I got a Chalk's power supply on the bottom as well, and then also my wireless compression and a reverb, yeah.
And are these, is there enough clearance for like your average, I don't know if I can say brand names, but like a Voodoo Labs or a Walrus
Totally.
pedal, you can fit
definitely.
under there.
Even the Walrus Phoenix actually fits under there, so that's as far as my knowledge, the biggest pedal I've ever seen for a power supply.
The power supply, that's a big monster.
Totally.
And we love Walrus and Voodoo Lab, just so
Definitely.
Well, all right, what's the smallest size you can get? What's the biggest size you can get?
In regards to the boards, we have 3 series. So we're working with a solo, duo, and trio series. Basically what that means, solo is 1 row of pedals deep and also 1 module option on the side. Our duo is 2 rows deep, 2 module options, and then of course the trio is 3 rows deep and 3 module options.
Okay.
Our smallest board is our Solo 18. So it's 1 row of pedals deep by 18 inches. And our biggest is our Trio 43, which is 3 rows deep by 43 inches long.
Wow. How many of those 43-inch boards do you sell?
More than you'd think.
Yeah.
Every time we sell one, we kind of laugh because you can almost lay on it with a pillow and fall asleep. But we sell quite a bit. They move more than I would have thought. So
we got a 42 by 20 sitting in our shop that we now that's something that big is a custom made to order, and it's built with an ATA case, so the thing is just gigantic. And the customer halfway through the build was like, actually I can't finish. I can't afford the rest. You could sell it to somebody else. And we're like, oh, okay, yeah, sorry. Here,
that'll be easy to sell.
Yeah, we're like, oh, great. It takes up a lot of space, but that's the fun difference too. Is that like, salvages boards, and they're made out of boutique woods, and they're really beautiful. But because of the materials they're made out of, they're incredibly heavy.
Totally.
And not that it's a bad thing. It's nice and solid, and it comes with a nice case. But I'm hauling my pedal board, and it's weighty, and your pedal board here this thing is like a pound.
Yeah. So our Solo is actually 1.2 pounds to be exact. It's very, very sturdy but very light. And then up to our largest board, the Trio 43 that I was saying, impressively, it's only 6 pounds.
And when you start to add pedals and power supplies and things like that weight adds up. So having the basis being really light is helpful. And these sides are completely customizable and modular. I don't know if you can get a shot of this here.
Yeah.
But these are just examples of you can pretty much get any insert, right? You have 1/4-inch TS, TRS what else do you have available?
Yeah, we're kind of in a, we built them that anything Nutric will fit into it.
Mm-hmm.
So we sell all kinds of things that we make in-house, but if you kind of got your eye on something that Nutric does, that also works in it. As far as the things that we offer, we have a filtered IEC cable. So this actually goes into your top module slot, and it's going to plug into whatever existing power supply that you're already using. You don't have to buy a product from us. This is going to power it right up, and it's going to filter it as well. We also have the biggest seller would be our 4-way patch module.
Mm-hmm.
So these are ins or outs. I'll try and hold it up here. Right on the end. So these are ins or outs. They're basically straight through. So you can run, it gives you options to run multiple instruments in, multiple instruments out. You can run your guitar in and run stereo out. It kind of leaves a lot of end user options.
Nice.
So.
And I see that one has USB, XLR.
Does.
That's a speak-on there?
Speak-on. We also do EtherCon and MIDI 5-pin, and like I said, basically anything that you need, we can work it into a board. So
how many odd jacks do you end up selling, like EtherCon, like you said, and speak-on? So do you find, do people order those a lot?
The speak-on, not as much. You get the odd guy that's
right.
doing something cool with it, but the Ethernet was. When we brought them in, I was thinking how many of these we were going to sell, and I think we originally brought in 2 or 4.
Yeah. And
they lasted a long time in the shop, and it was just kind of a thing. But lately, they've been going quite fast. I think we went through about 20 in the last couple of months, which is surprising to me how many people actually would use it. But yeah.
So as a Temple audio pedalboard owner, down the line, if I wanted a USB or wanted an XLR or something, I just call you up and I order one. I order one on the site, comes to my house, and I install it myself.
Yeah,
these are just screwed in, right?
It is, yeah. So every board, actually, every purchase comes with its own custom. Whenever you order a module, I should say, comes with its own custom Temple mod driver, and it's a screwdriver. And so basically, all these modules just require 2 screws. It's a very simple. I'll show you the back side. It's very, very easy and user friendly. It takes about 30 seconds, and you can pop in any module right into the side of your board. And then again, if you want to, a month down the road, you want to put it to the other side of the board, it's those same 2 screws. You pop it out and move it around.
Nice. So. And this one I'm looking at, so this is the standard 4...
4 ways, 4-way jack.
But these 2 things are new.
Yeah, they are. We actually just released these here this year for NAMM, and they're buffer modules. The really cool thing about, if you don't mind me grabbing this,
take it.
We released 2, the Sum mod and the Buffer mod. This dual buffer mod here, I'll show you the back side of it. It's got these switches, and we're really excited about this. We got a lot of requests for players that are using stereo setups. So if you're using a stereo setup, but say one day you're playing kind of a smaller gig and you want to just use 1 amp, instead of going under your board and reconfiguring your cables, these switches, you can just pop it in. It'll now switch it over to give you a mono signal. Mm-hmm. So it just makes it very easy, very quick for artists to kind of play variety size venues. So.
Cool. Now, I was talking to you guys earlier today, and I had some ideas for you about like ABY switching and stuff like that, and I'd love to see that stuff in the future. It's really cool that all this stuff is available, and the fact that it's lightweight, and I assume it just fits in. Do you have cases, or does it work with this?
We do. Yeah, we got soft and hard cases for all 7 sizes.
Okay.
We also do custom sizes of boards, which means we can also provide custom size cases.
Nice.
And I should say here, I totally forgot, we paired up with Matthew's Effects for these. Just a little shout out. So he's actually doing all the brains behind this, which we're really excited about working with them. And then we got big plans for the future here with him.
Cool.
So,
well, I appreciate you showing this stuff to me. And what do you got a website? What's a website? Is it
Templeboards.com. You can find us on there. It's online store, so we do sell in stores. We also sell direct to customer. So we want to kind of keep that connection as well. So come on there, send us an email. We'd love to help you out, help you plan your board, and see you on a Templeboard. So.
Well, you sound like you got your pitch well memorized from this weekend.
It's getting there.
Thanks for sharing it with me. I got to wrap up with you soon, but I just want to ask you. You said you play in a band?
I used to. I spent a lot of years traveling and touring and playing that, but now I'd say I'm a little too busy with this to.
Yeah. Do you still get to gig a lot? Do you still get to get out and gig?
Yeah, locally I do, and lots just for me at home and some writing and stuff. But nothing I want to push, just kind of for fun.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're here at NAMM. This is Doug Parker from, Hangover. Templeboards.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, Doug, thanks so much for talking to me, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I'll let you get back to your booth. This is Ariel for EnterTalk Radio. This has been another Pitbull Audio Gear Preview. Thanks, bye.